Alright, let's do a Halo Flashpoint Oddball battle report on my Hingham High map that I created. Now, I will be playing against myself. Unfortunately, my friends prefer tabletop RPGs than war games. I'll be playing as today. We have the Mark 7, the Zvezda, the Deadeye, and then the Brawler. Now, this is the Recon Edition, so we only have those 4 models. But I would be playing against those 4 models, but the flood forms of their models. Now, the layout, instead of doing it randomly, typically with weapons and items, you would randomly put these on the map. We're not doing that today. It's Forging Flashpoint. We tend to mix things up a little bit. The weapons and equipment, they're going to be on there from the start, just like a classic Halo game. And starting off is the rocket launcher we have right here. We have a sniper rifle and an oddball right up there, and then we have a fuel rod cannon way back there. Now, we didn't have shotguns, so I put a carbine and a BR down there. These are as close as I could get to like the original map layout and their weapons. The equipment, the equipment we have is, of course, we have the active camo down there. We have overshields up here, just like in the original map. We have a health pack. I don't know if you can see it back there with all that flood. Health pack back there because that is also in the original game. And then I put some other random equipment around. Sorry, kids are playing outside. All right, and then we'll kind of get started. Now, the map layout for Oddball shows this kind of L or E-shaped pattern here. So that's how we're going to deploy, and then I have the respective respawn points as well. So let's roll off to see who deploys first. This will be for red team, which is the flood, and this will be for blue team, which is my dudes. It looks like I'm deploying first. Let's go. All right, so how I'm doing it is they can spawn on whatever level they want as long as it's within the cubes. So my first one, I'm going to put my Brawler. He is going to go down here next to that active camo. They're going to be spawning over here. I think the Mark. Yeah, he's just going to go right up there. All right, then I'm going to put my Deadeye right here. Then I'm going to put the Flood Zvezda. We're going to, he already has a pretty decent weapon. Let's put him down here. Yeah, pick up that equipment when he can. Then I'm going to put my Zvezda right here. Sorry, I'm doing an awful job with the camera. And then the Deadeye. So they're Deadeye. Honestly, I should have put the Deadeye up there, but he is going to go right here. Now, how I have a couple of house rules is these Spartans are allowed to go up here, even though that there's no like ladder or anything, just because of the layout of the map. Same with this. We're going to pretend like there's a ramp going up there, so they can basically 1-2 if they wanted to get up there. Now, in the middle here, they will have to, if they want to jump to get the power weapon or the oddball, they have to roll a die. If they get a 1, then they fall all the way down. Okay, so let's do my Mark 7. Should he go down there? I don't know. And then the Brawler. We'll put the Brawler. I feel like he should go down as well. Now we'll put the Brawler right there. All right, cool. So now let's roll off to see who goes first. This will be for Flood, and this will be for my guys. Hey, I go first. Let's go. Okay, let's start round 1. Haha, I lied. I have scout moves to do. So when 2 players have a model with scout, like we do here, the Zvezdas both have scout. The player going first, which would be me, gets to move his scout first. So we're gonna move mine right there, and then his scout is on the bottom. We are going to go on that item spot. Now I'm assuming he can pick it up, so we're gonna flip it over. Okay, interesting. He's got that special ammunition. Let's read up on that. All right, after reading up on it, that guy with the special ammunition has lethal 1, and he can add a 1 dice to his dice pool. So it's pretty scary, pretty scary. Now we should probably roll our command dice. So this is for the flood that we're up against, and then we have mine. Keep calling them flood, but they're really Spartans now. We both have tactician. Our Mark, I believe, yeah, tactician. Mark 7s are tactician, so we get 1 extra dice, and we can choose to re-roll 1. The AI is going to keep them the same, but honestly, this is pretty good. An extra shot, extra activation. Not terrible, but actually, I am going to re-roll this one for an extra move. Heck yeah, heck yeah. All right, so now let's start the first turn. All right, so my first move, we're gonna pick up the rocket launcher with my Zvezda. So he is going to get that rocket launcher. Zvezda, there we go. Now, the range is 6 on it, so we're gonna target the guy right back there. What's it, focuses? You know, he's the brawler. We're gonna shoot him over there. I already counted range. It's 6, and he's about 5 away. So we're gonna shoot at him right now. Now the crazy thing, keep in mind, you know, this is one of my first games, so I'm gonna get some stuff wrong. So please leave comments below when I get stuff wrong, because I want to learn. But the rocket launcher is already a little bit one of the more complicated ones. So it has blast, which means it affects the shields of surrounding, you know, Spartans, which is one over there. Then it has the ESD, which is shields. It has explosive. So explosives, I have to roll basically a hit test. I have to pass one of these. I don't pass any of them, so it scatters. Okay, let me see about scattering. Alright, basically, so I'm going to roll a d8, and whatever it lands on, 7 is off the map, I believe, because it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so it does nothing. Okay, so that first shot just goes right off the map. You know what? I have a command dice here. I'm going to shoot again. So let's shoot again. We'll put that to the side. Now let me do my range test again. Thank goodness I passed at least 1. So we're good there. Now it also has frag 5. So basically, from what I'm reading correctly, is I roll 5 dice. And I have to pass him on a 4-up. Which, ooh. You know, I don't know if I get... let me look at the rules. Alright, so the rule says all dice tests have the ability to get headshots, which is like exploding. So we're gonna roll 2 more for these 8s. Oh my gosh, we got 2 more 8s. Okay, let's roll 2 more. Oh my god, we got another 8. And a pass. Another 8. What is going on? Okay, we got a 3, so that doesn't count, but okay, I'm pretty sure it was all but this one. Oh my gosh. All of these dice. Dang, we're starting off strong. Okay, so now the flood has to roll 3, so I'm gonna steal 1 here. And they have to make a survives test. Now the Mark, or that is the Brawler. Brawler has a 5-up save. They were able to save 2 of them, so that goes on there. And then we're going to take 2 away. I really need to get different colored dice. But this is, so basically after that test, this is how many hits that it takes. which honestly I just think that, yeah, that poor brawler is dead. So just to clarify, actually let me real quick get some shield tokens on these guys. So this is how I do my shield tokens, just putting them on the Spartan like that. Now the brawler will have 2 shields, and the rocket launcher has ESD 2, so those two shields are just automatically taken away. I mean, he's dead, we're just walking through it, so I don't know why I took him off. And then 2 armor, so this has AP 1, so that guy has 1 armor, we're going to take that away. 1 goes towards his other armor, and then basically 2, 4, 6 are going straight into his wounds. Now it is lethal, so it automatically does 1 extra wound, but basically he only has 4 wounds, the brawler, so that would be 4 right there, but it would do an extra wound if it were lethal. So he's out of commission for right now, so let's take him off. What a wicked spawn kill. I feel a little bit dirty with that one, but he will come in on the next player activation. So yeah, not all is not lost. And I can't forget to put the little counter on there, so I know that he has already gone. Alright, so I'm going to move the Mark 6 now up here. He's going to pick up the fuel rod cannon. And actually, so he can move 2, so he's going to move 1 more with that fuel rod. I couldn't find anything about when they pick up a weapon they have to stop. So let's grab that fuel rod, put him on the Mark 7. So can he have the ability to shoot anybody? I really didn't station this to where I can get behind. No, can't see. I might be able to see in that crack. Well, if we move him over here, I guess. Might be able to. Let me check that out. Okay, so I just checked and the range on it's 4, so he can't reach just yet. So knowing that, he probably would have sprinted, which is 3, so we're just going to say he sprinted instead of just moved 2. But okay, so now it's my turn. Alright, yeah, I'm going to move my brawler. He's going to pick up that active camo in there. Now the active camo lets him basically not get targeted from line of sight unless he sprints or shoots or assaults. And then he's going to move 1 right here. He can't sprint because then he'll lose his active camo. Alright, I'm going to move this Deadeye into the flood infested room. He's going to move 3, so it's basically in there. It's 1, 2, 3 down there. And there is, like I said in the beginning, a health pack he's going to grab. Now the health pack allows him to basically, as soon as he takes damage, like wounds, it negates the attack. He basically can be full health again, so we're going to pop that right next to him. And my Mark 7 is pretty scared of that Svezda with a special ammunition over there, so he's going to just run 3, or sprint 3, and try to hide behind here, not draw a line of sight. Then I can't forget to put the marker. Okay, yeah, and the Svezda is going to just pop up here. 1, 2, 3. They're going to use the command dice to do an extra square move, and they're going to chill right there with his special ammunition. Now, with no one else to see, they're all hiding or dead, we're going to move the Deadeye 1, 2, and see if we can take a shot right up at that Mark 7 up there. And I'm also going to use his an extra movement to move him since he's my last guy. Just 1 more. Now, you can see that he is not taller or higher than him. I wouldn't say that he has a clear shot, so he's just getting 3 shots right now, but luckily I have an extra dice to use, so I'm going to use that extra dice. So we have 4 dice. The Deadeye hits on 3s. So 3s. And it has optics which allows me to explode on 7s. And that's 4 hits. Okay, the Mark 7 hits on, or saves on 4 5s. And they only got 1 save. So that knocks down a 1. They lose 2 shields due to 2 of the attacks. And then, so if he in the Deadeye 0 just hits his armor, does nothing, but we were able to get some of those shields down. It's pretty cool. Now I did forget, when I shot the rocket launcher at the brawler right here and killed him, I forgot to do the explosion, which basically takes off 1 shield around adjacent models, and the Spartan down there should have 1 less model, and that is 1 less shield, and that is gonna be knocked down for that. Doesn't matter, it's gonna come back next turn, but just in case you thought I forgot, I didn't forget. All right, so that's all my models activated. Now we're going to bring back, I waited till the end to bring back the brawler. The brawler can come back in a respawn location, so either right here or up there. Obviously he's gonna go back up there. That is much closer to the oddball, which is right there. So he's gonna be ready. Now normally he could shoot, or he could move. He can do 1 short action, so I'm gonna have him move, because he doesn't really have range to shoot anything else. So he's gonna chill with the Mark 5 right up there, and they're just chilling, being all Flood, going like or whatever the Flood noise was in Halo 4, 5? Yeah, Halo 5. This is basically the status of the board after turn 1. Let's roll some more command dice since we're switching turns. This is for the Flood. And this is for me. Ooh, some extra movement here. Ooh, do I really need that? I do need that extra movement. Okay, cool. Let's start my turn. Anything that had no shields gains 1 shield, or loses shields gains 1 shield. My Zvezda shot twice, and he loses his rocket launcher because it's only 2 use, as you can see right there. Alright, so for my first move, I'm going to move my Deadeye right over here behind cover. He can luckily see these guys up here, so he's going to take a shot at them. It's just going to be 3, and I'm going to shoot the Mark 7. So it's just going to be 3. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I'm supposed to add 1 dice for optics. That was my bad last time. And we're hitting on 3s. Ooh, I got 2 2s. That's not that great. So, and then their Mark 7 is 5s. Dang. Okay, so they basically cancel each other out. Nothing happens. I'm going to put an activation marker on him. Now the infected Spartans are going to move their Zvezda up here 1 space because they only get 1 movement. And they're going to shoot my Mark 7 right down there. So Zvezda gets 3 base, 1 for optics. A clear shot, I would technically say not a clear shot because this thing's in the way. But 1 for being above. So we have that. Let's check our command dice. Nope, doesn't look like we can use anything. So the Zvezda is hitting on 4s. So not great for the Zvezda. So just 2. Then Mark 7 on 4s, is saving on 4s. So they cancel each other out as well. Wow, not a lot going on here. Alright, since this Zvezda has made it so easy for me to come up and charge them, I didn't see anything in the rules saying that I can't shoot and then move. So correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but we're going to do that. So we're going to shoot at the Zvezda. Just going to be 3 dice. 3 dice. Because there's no clear shot and I'm not higher. So we got 2 hits out of that one. The Zvezda is the enemy Zvezda is gonna make its saves. And it looks like 2, what is the Zvezda's save? Yep, 2 saves. So nothing happens, they cancel each other out. we are going to. I didn't use his special ammunition. What? Okay, whatever. We're gonna go up here and we're going to charge. So charging gets me 3 base, and then 2 more for charging. And I believe that's it. We're gonna add another dice just for fun. The Mark 7 hits on 4s. Oh my goodness! What? It's because all that good luck that I had on the rocket launcher. So the 8 gets me a crit. So only 2. Spezza gets to make it saves 4 and makes them. So nothing happens. This is a stalemate. That's what I get for not remembering to use the special ammunition. Whew. All right, the infected Spartan's turn is gonna go here, and then he's gonna attempt to make this jump. My house rule is that he had to roll a die. If he rolls a 1, he drops, and he's okay. So he goes, he picks up the oddball. I believe you have to choose which one items to pick up. He's gonna pick up that oddball, starting the scoring next time I make an activation. So, or next time I'm done making an activation with my Spartan, they will start scoring. That's not good. We don't want that. And unfortunately, this brawler only has a range of 2, so he cannot reach anything because it's more than 2 cubes away. Now I'm going to activate my Zvezda. So my Zvezda is going to sprint. 1, 2. He's going to pick up that speed boost, which gives him an extra movement. 3, and he's going to get in close combat. We got to take care of this other enemy Zvezda. So this is interesting. We have 3 base, we have 2 for charging, and then we have 1 because my teammate is with me. Let's go. Zvezda is only hitting on 5s. It's not great. We do have a crit in there, so let me take these out. Nope. So just 3. So the other Zvezda on 5s. Ooh. Got that crit. We're gonna roll for that. Yep. Okay, so nothing happens again. Oh my gosh. This is a hero flood. I don't know if these Spartans can handle. I think they bit off more than they can chew with this flood. It's crazy. Alright, I only have my brawler left, and the flood infected Spartans have their Deadeye and Mark 7 left. So the flood Deadeye is going to move 1, 2, 3 because I'm allowing them to move up there with his health on there. Really kind of in a bad situation right now. I got these 2 guys tied up. We got 3 of the infected Spartans in high ground. I don't know what's going to happen here. My last move is to move my brawler, so he's gonna sneakily sneak around in his active camo. He's gonna go 1, 2, and then 3. Now I'm gonna use an extra movement. Sorry for the awful camera angles. I'm gonna use an extra movement to get him up here. So he's still up there with his active camo. Can't draw a line of sight to him. Up, and there's the brawler with his active camo sneaking around. Hopefully he can do something. And this Mark 7 is the last for the infected Spartans to activate. He is going to take a shot at my Deadeye over there with his fuel rod cannon. So the fuel rod will have a range of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes. So it hits, or sorry, it has a range to hit. It will have blast, but nothing's around there to hurt it. It will have explosive, so I need to make at least 1 successful hit on here, which I do, so it doesn't scatter. And then it's frag 5 as well, so 2, 4, 6. Now I don't know if you add, because basically frag says that you use these for the damage, and like the frag 5, it's a 5 dice for the damage. So I don't know if you add any of the dice to that. I'm not going to because it doesn't say specifically, but I don't know. So we want to make these on 4-ups. So we got 3. we're gonna have our Deadeye make some saves at a 5-up. And they make 2 of them. So he only loses, so it's he only takes the 1 shot, and the fuel rod has only ESD 1, so he just loses both of his shields on my Deadeye. That's it. That's not a super successful shooting phase for that guy. Okay, and that ends turn 2. So the score is basically 1-0. The Flood had the 1 because I only had the 1 activation since the infected Spartan picked up the skull, but if I can't kill it after my first turn of round 3, then they're going to get some more points. So let's jump over to round 3. Everything that lost a shield gets 1 back. Let's roll command dice for the Flood. I've barely been using them. I don't need to reroll next. I think I accidentally moved that 1 dice. Ooh, my goodness. That is spicy, but we're gonna reroll 1 of those because of Tactician. Okay, and this is for me. Alright, this is not bad. Sorry, my bad camera angles. We will keep that on there. Alright, let's start round 3. Alright, top of turn 3, the first thing I'm going to do is move my Deadeye up there. We're going to see what equipment we have. The grapple shot, why did it take so long? It takes so long to focus. So the grapple shot lets me grab adjacent items, and I can move 1 extra square, I think. Okay, so the grapple shot lets me specifically take 1 extra move action of 1 cube. So basically that means unless there's somewhere in the rules saying that I cannot move, shoot, and move, it will let me move, shoot, and move. But I mean, I swear I saw it somewhere, but then like I read the whole thing again and I couldn't find it. But so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna move up there. I'm going to shoot at probably the ball carrier, right there, and probably shoot again. But okay, so we have 3 base, we have 2 for clear shot, we have 1 for being higher, and we have 1 for optics, which is crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna roll all of these. The Deadeye needs a 3 to hit, and they explode on 7s. So those are some exploded. I mean, everything hits. Let's roll 3 more dice because we have 3 more explosions. Let me take these 2 out. And we got another explosion, or headshot. Okay, so it's gonna be this many. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We're gonna roll the poor brawler holding the oddball, and we have, is it a 4? Brawler, 5 up. So only 2 of them get negated. So then we have 2, 4, 6, 7 left. Brawler, let's do 2 shields. So that gets rid of 2 of these. Then 2 armor. And then basically 3 damage, and because the Deadeye has lethal 1, 3 wounds go through plus 1 extra one, so that kills that brawler again. Man, this brawler is just not having a good time. He's died twice today, or twice already in this game. So he is dead. The oddball is available. And because the oddball was dropped, it does scatter. So let's roll for that. 3. So if we have 1, 2, 3, it is going to fall down here. Yeah. Right next to my brawler, which couldn't have been any better because he has active camo, and that is awesome. But I would be silly not to shoot again with my Deadeye, so I'm going to shoot again, and it's going to be at the Mark 7 with that scary fuel rod banana slug. So let's do that again. He will have clear shot, and you will have a height advantage as well. So do 3 clear shots, 2 height advantage plus optics. Let's go. Okay, so we have 2 crits. Hitting on 3s. Actually, we have 3 crits. Just 1 extra. The Mark 7 will make his saves. Just made 2, so that gets rid of 2. So we have 5 that go through. Mark 7 takes 2 shields. So we'll take those out. AP is 0, so takes out 2 armor, and he just takes 1 wound. Okay, so let's grab a wound. Or actually 2 wounds because of the lethal special rule. So sweet, some pretty good damage out of this Deadeye, this turn. And then he's gonna use his grapple hook to grapple hook 1 free square down. And now for the Infected Spartan's turn, we're gonna have to try to whittle one of these guys down. So the Zvezda, what do we have here? So the Deadeye is the only one with shields taken out. We're gonna have to just go for the other Zvezda. So that's gonna be 3 dice only. Ooh, not that great. Only 2 hits. And then 3 for the nice Zvezda on the save. Ooh, yeah, we saved them all, so nothing happens there. And of course it's my turn, so I'm going to move my active camoed brawler down to pick up the ball. And he is going to move 1 more after picking up the ball. Just for some cover. With active camo, it's crazy. And for the Infected Spartans next turn, I'm going to say that the brawler respawns back in since it's the next activation and it hasn't gone yet. And he is going to use his short action to move into this square right here. Because he is active, my brawler is actively camouflaged. He can't be shot at, but it doesn't say anything about charge, so he's going to try to charge them at least next turn. I fear it is to the Guardians with this Zvezda, Infected Zvezda right here, because I'm going to activate one of my guys to melee him, and I have another activation that I can use, and we're just going to double melee him. So first, let's get 3 guys. We're going to do my Zvezda at him first. I get 3, and then I get +1 because I have a friendly in the square as well. So we're going 4 at him right now. The Zvezda hit on a 5 up. No, not a 5 up. What am I talking about? 4 up. So it looks like 2 don't go through. Oh yeah, and no, that's it. Okay, so then the enemy Zvezda makes all of his saves. Then I'm going to use my Spartan activation, and I'm going to attack with my Mark 7. So Mark 7, it's going to be 4 again because I have a friendly in there. And he's hitting on 4s. Oh my goodness, that is so bad. So nothing happens there. They are locked up in combat again. It's okay because I have an active camo brawler down there. And hopefully I could win. And probably the only way the Infected Spartan can reach my Oddball is if it breaks away from combat, sprints 3. My guy will be able to take a free melee attack from him because he broke free. So let me do that. We got 1 extra because we have a friendly in there. Looks like 1 crit. Okay, what's the we're choosing the Zvezda. Fight is only 5 up, so only 2 go through. This is for the enemy. Save. Looks like he is just fine. Crazy, these melees aren't doing anything. But he's successfully able to break away. And that leaves every one of my models activated, so the 2 remainder infected models are going to go now. We are going to go 1, because I'm letting that happen, 2, and then 3. He's going to go be down there right next to my brawler who has the skull, the oddball. And the Mark 7 is last to activate now, and he is just going to jump over here. He wants to get a better vantage point, more line of sight with his fuel rod cannon, but jumping over there requires him to make a dice roll. Let's see if he falls. If he gets a 1, he falls. Ooh, that was kind of close. And because that was 2 more enemy activations, that gives me 2 more points of holding the oddball, which gives me a grand total of 3 against 1. And we're going to go into top of round 4, I believe. All right, so top round 4, I swear I'm going to get better at remembering to use these for the enemy, and this is for me. Ooh, nice. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so let's go. And I've got my brawler down here with the oddball for my first move. I am going to move him. Let's see how I can navigate this. We're gonna move him 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna use an extra movement to move him up here diagonally. So quite the distance. Honestly, I think that as long as I can stay away from the flood with his active camo and holding the oddball, it is pretty much a victory for me. So we'll give him that stuff. And after the enemy's turn, it gives me a total of 4 points with the ball. We are next going to go to my Deadeye over there. He is going to stay there and just get a really good shot, clear shot on the Mark 7 that we have up here. So we have 3 normally, 2 for clear shot, and then 1 for optics. He's not higher. Oh, actually, technically, he is higher because the platform that the Mark 7 is on is not full. It's a half a square cube up. So he will get 1 added to it. So let's roll. Hitting on 3s. We got pretty much all of them. Wow, yeah, all of them. Plus a crit. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, let's Mark 7 saves on 5s. Looks like 2 saves. That's it, so we'll take 2 away. We're going to plink down 1 of the shields. Plink. AP2. Well, not AP2. Armor is 2. AP 0. And then 3 more. This guy is dead. He had only 2 wounds left. Unfortunate for the fuel rod. We might not see that again this game, but it stays right there. Now these 2 infected Spartans down here are really going to have to haul it. So they're going to move 1, 2 for that guy. Then I'm going to use 1 extra movement to move him a little bit closer. And this allows that Deadeye to shoot my ball carrier. Wait, just kidding, I lied. He has active camo. He can't be shot at. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is a little bit strategic. So I'm basically going to drop this speed boost weapon, only move my Zvezda 1 time. Then basically my Mark 7 is going to pick this up and then use it to be able to shoot and then move 1, 2, 3 and get into combat and be able to do all of those things, which is really smart. But now we're going to try to pin this guy so he does not get to him, or if he does, it just makes it more difficult. So let's try to pin this guy. And I'm able to do this because the Zvezda has the rapid fire keyword on his commando. That allows me to do a blaze away, so I have to announce it, blaze away, I blaze away. And once I do that, I'm able to shoot this guy. I have to roll 4 dice. And basically, okay, so those were all good. The other Zvezda, my enemy has to roll 4 as well. And I had more successes than he did, so he is now pinned. And being pinned basically means that he's going to have to take an action to stand up. So he basically wastes an action if he wants to stand up. Now, I totally could have just shot him. I could have gotten clear shot and some really good, dice rolls on him. But this is just more fun, more thematic, and it's a really cool addition. So now it's the infected turn. Now I'm going to say for the next activation, they're going to bring back their Mark 7. Probably up here. That's just too good of a spot. And then he's going to make his one short action as a 1-2 move closer to this Deadeye. And next I'm going to activate my Mark 7. He's going to shoot at the Zvezda who is pinned. He does have clear shot. So we're going to start off with 3, add 2 more for the clear shot, then no height advantage or anything like that. I do have an extra dice, might as well add that in there. And we're good to go. Okay, I stopped there because I thought for some reason that you get an extra dice for shooting at someone who's being pinned, but I guess not. Okay, so let's roll this. We're looking for 4s. Not very good, just 1 hit. Okay, and then the 3 that the enemy is going to make a save for, saves, so he is good. Interesting. Now, the Mark 7 is going to move 1, 2, 3 because he has that extra movement for the speed boost, and he's going to pummel that Zvezda. So we're going to add 2 because we initiated the melee. 1 normally. Is he injured, this Zvezda? No, he's not injured. So he doesn't get anything extra, but okay. Time to roll. Let's see here. Looks like we have 2 misses. Zvezda's gonna make his saves. Oh wow, yeah. Oh no, so it looks like 1 goes through. But it knocks 2 shields down because the close combat weapon is, ESD 1. So it knocks down 1 shield, but it's AP 2. So it goes through his armor, so it causes 1 wound to him. That's it, just the 1 wound. Wow, this Zvezda is it's tanking everything. Alright, and this Brawler back here, its last activation, he's going to move 1, 2, 3 into this cube right here, right next to his friendly. Now my last activation is going to be 1, 2 on my Deadeye. He is going to shoot at, let's see here. Well, of course he's going to shoot at this Deadeye because he has clear line of sight to him. So 3 plus 2 for clear shot, plus 1 for optics, plus 1 for being above. Alright, we got a couple crits. Looking for 3s. We got 2 crits. So just 1 extra. The opponent is going to make his saves. So only pinks off 1. So this Deadeye, 2 shields get knocked down. 2 of these go away. 2 armor, and then 2 wounds plus lethal 1. So this guy has 3 wounds on him. Ooh, not the Brawler. I shot the Deadeye. What am I doing? And actually, the Deadeye has the med pack right there, so he doesn't take any damage. Basically, it's activated as soon as he takes damage. Nothing. But his shields are still down. Alright, top of turn around, top of round 5 or 6, I'm not too sure what it is by now. I don't even know why I'm rolling these because I keep forgetting to use the opponent's command dice. But these are mine. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so now let's see what's going on here. So for the enemy's first activation, it's going to be this Brawler right here. This Brawler is going to shoot my ball carrier Brawler. Now, he's able to see him, but it's going to be tough. So, just 3. And that's not bad, that's 2 hits. Let's see if my guy can save. Looks like he saved them all. So nothing happens with shooting, but then he's going to run up 1, 2, get into melee combat, do some damage that way. So we got 3 plus 2. That guy is not damaged. Oh, you know, he couldn't even shoot him because he's invisible. So it doesn't really matter, nothing happened anyway. Okay, so now we're just gonna do a melee. Let's go. Take that out, so it looks like 3. Save. Is it 4? What's the Brawler? Save is 5 up, so he takes 2. Or he saves 2. Because the combat knife has ESD 1, we're going to take 1 away, and then he just did 1 extra. So my ball carrier currently has no shields, leaving him open for attack. But that does give me 7 points total now after the enemy activation, and 1 point for the enemy. So 7-1. Okay, so now how do I want to do this? Let's just get into combat with this one right here. So I got 2, 4, 6 dice for having a friendly and getting into combat. This might be the end of that Svezda. Ooh, no, 2. That's not good. That is not good. What's the fight? Is 5 up. Oh my goodness, not great at all. Okay, so just 1. Now the save. Makes the save. Okay, nothing happens there. But you know what? I'm gonna fight again. So I'm assuming that I only get 3 for this, and then 1 friendly, since I didn't like charge in there. So let's go with that. That is still just bad. Let's go with the enemy saves, and he's fine. So nothing happens. Wow. Goodbye. And that just means bad news for my ball carrier, because now it is the enemy's turn, and they're going to shoot at me with 1, basically, because -2 for shooting in combat. Hit. I'm going to try to save 3. Saved it. It's fine. He's going to move up here with his 2, and he's going to melee me. So probably going to add an extra dice in there. So 3, 2 for charging, 1 for have friendly, and 1 extra dice. Let's go. The Deadeye is hitting on 5s. Pretty good, pretty good. We have 1 crit. It doesn't work. So just 4. I'm gonna try to save. That's 3. Looks like only 1 I save against. So 3's going through. That is my Brawler. So 3's going through. Luckily, he has 1 wound left. Wow, 1 wound. That's awesome. This is Future Shay here. That Deadeye should have definitely been hitting on 3s, not 5s. I don't know what I was thinking, but my Brawler should be dead. All right, back to the game. So we'll put that on there. But I'm not going to forget this time, the enemy has an extra combat, so We're gonna do that with 3 plus 1 since there's a friendly in there. Just 1. Crazy. Okay. Okay, alright. All I need to do is make 3. Or sorry, make 1, which I do, and I'm good. Alright, next I'm gonna activate my brawler now, and I'm gonna attack the Deadeye because he's already taken some shield loss. So let's go 3. Looks like I only make 1. Nope, I make 2 because they hit on 3s. And then the saves. Looks like it makes both of the saves, so nothing goes through. If you look at that, I have an extra combat as well, so we're gonna do that. Let's do 3 again. That was not as good, just 1. These are the saves. And he saves again. Whew. Might be to the Guardians for my guy now. Man, both me and my opponent are glazing over these power weapons over here. 1, 2, the Mark 7 is going to go up there. The enemy Mark 7 is going to shoot at my Deadeye. Cool thing about the Mark 7 is it has a weight of fire, which lets him reroll 2 dice when shooting. So he does have, I would say not a clear shot because that pillar's in the way. I don't know. Does he have a clear shot? I would say no. So just 3 and then a 1 for being taller. Let's roll. Looking for 4s. Okay, not very many 4s, but we can reroll 2 of them. Nice. So we got 3 out of that. Let me make my saves. Ooh, against my Deadeye. Nope, he doesn't make any of them, so that's some damage. So my Deadeye basically loses 2 shields. And then 1 just hits his armor, plinks right off. After that, I'm 2 away from scoring right now, so it's not looking good for the Flood. My last activation is my Mark 7. We're going to melee that Spezda. So I get 4 because I get an additional 1 with my friendly in there. We're looking for 4s. All hit. We make the saves for the Spezda. Ooh. That's looking pretty good, pretty good. They have a crit in there. And we're at the top of round 6, so according to the scenario, no matter what, it ends after round 6, no matter if I get 11 points or not. But I am pretty dang close. I'm at 9 points right now, so if they can't kill me in 2 turns of their activations, then I win the game. So they get to go first, my opponent, so they're going to choose the Brawler to fight first. So it's going to be 3 dice plus 1. We're looking for 3s. Plus 1 is for the friendly. Looks like everything hits, so I have to make 3 saves. Not looking good for me, so just 1. I take off 1. I replenish a shield, but I'm going to lose that because of the melee weapon. And then I have 3 more to deal with, so it's AP2. So, no, yep, my Brawler's just dead. Okay, so ball dropped, and I guess this Brawler would then pick it up. Now I am determined to defeat this Spezda once and for all. He's impossible to kill. I'm gonna attack my Mark 7 against him. So let's do 4 dice because we have friendly in there. We're looking for 4s. We got an 8. So just 3. The saves. Nice. Okay, nothing happens. Nothing happens. He lives. Or he's dead. He dies and lives and he's undead. You cannot defeat the Spezda. Flood Spezda. Alright, the Flood Mark 7 over there is going to take a shot at the Deadeye. We have 3 plus 1. Being elevated. We got an 8 in there. Nice. He can choose to reroll 2 of his dice. Okay, cool. So it looks like 4 hits. I'm gonna make my saves. Looking for 5s, only 1. So I'm gonna be taking 3 now. 1 is gonna go towards my shields, 2 towards my armor, and then 1 towards my wounds. So let me get a wound counter on him. The command dice off camera, so we're actually gonna shoot again with that Mark 7. And we got a crit. You choose a reroll. Got another crit. Okay. I think he hits on 4s here. Alright, not bad again. Let's roll the saves. Looks like we got a crit. Oh, it looks like I saved 3. So only 2 more go into my armor, so no more damage. The enemy's Fezza is going to use his activation to stand up. And that's going to end its turn. And actually with that, we're going to end it there. So basically, the game was going to end after this turn anyway. I was up by a considerable amount after every, technically this should be 1, after every one of my activations. It could have really only, the opponent could have really only gotten like, 4 more points-ish, which just couldn't catch up to me at my 9. So this is the game. It was fun. I will say it was a bad battle report. I apologize. I forgot a lot of things. Shaky camera. Really trying to adjust it, learning the rules and stuff, but I hope they will get better. This was a lot of fun. Oddball is very hectic, very cool. That overshield is overpowered. That Svezda just won't die. Legend. And the Grave Mind himself is in this Svezda. Look at him. I am a monument to all your sins. Alright, well thanks for tuning in. And I appreciate you guys for staying here as long as you did. Please like and subscribe. There will be more in the future, hopefully. If this one doesn't kill me first. Alright, bye-bye guys.